Some of the best detailing in the world happens inside of this building, in my opinion. Status Detail is designed for the passionate and exacting car enthusiast, kind of like this 600 LT owner. As this brand grows, more of my clients will certainly come from out of state and even outside the country, because I believe a status detail will be that highly sought after and demanded by the passionate who know this is much more than detailing, it's an art form. There is a problem though. Many of you won't experience a status detail for various different reasons, and I'm actually slowing that process down. Let me explain. Status details happen here in Aurora, Illinois. All the cars are driven here by me or a customer or trailered, but many want a car done at their location. These individuals usually have large collections and impressive man cave type garages. Many of them are very private and nearly impossible to find. They find you. I've turned down a lot of business like this over the years. I even made a video about it. But these jobs can be crucial to start relationships with customers that over time will prove to be invaluable to status. It will also unlock a storytelling aspect that we don't currently have access to that ultimately will bring really tremendous content to the channel. I believe the stories and relationships that come out of these trips will be special for Status. The world's best details happen inside Status HQ. But the second best detail is going to happen inside your garage. Either way, it's going to be the best detail you ever experience if I'm doing that job for you. For the right cars and the right situations, we will offer mobile detailing. Having said that, if you're interested in shipping your car to Status Detail, please reach out. This brand is about detailing cars, showing that process, and telling a story. It's my version of contributing art to the automotive space. This is so much more than cleaning cars, and if that makes sense, I'll probably hear from you real soon. And just like that, we got our first call for our first mobile job, and I hit the road, and when I arrived, this place did not disappoint. He had amazing cars with amazing stories. Awesome just memorabilia and car stuff filled the garage, amazing motorcycles. I mean, this place could tell stories for days, and so could probably the owner of the cars. He was a very cool guy, very generous, and was exactly what I was hoping for when I decided to start doing mobile. The first story we had to tell was going to be on this Viola Metallic Paint-A-Sample GT3 RS Touring, and I mean, oh my god, what a beautiful car, what a unique color. And oh man, did this car have some problems on it. So it needed the Status Detail touch, that's for sure. The primary reason the customer called me was to address these hard water spot etchings on the hood. These are very bad, they're very deep, and when these hard water deposits happen, they leave a above the surface contamination, but once you remove that, you actually have it below the surface contamination too, where it etches into the paint and actually leaves this really bad mark. So we had to, wet sand and compound all of this stuff out of the paint. Very light swirl marks through the car, nothing too crazy. We have some glue residue, which actually we saw in another video recently that I made. These lines on the roof are from delivery wrap, and basically it's kind of the same deal as when you do a quarter hood of PPF. When you have something holding the paint in place like glue or a sticker, the roof is going to expand and contract at different rates with heat and cold temperatures, and that makes the paint contract at different rates, and the result is this line where the sticker ends or where the delivery wrap ends. There was also a lot of swirl marks on the roof, as you can see, so basically the whole car needed paint correction, but the primary reason we got called was to fix those hard water spots on the front, because these were so bad that the PPF installer actually said that they couldn't do the car because this was going to impact the way the film looked. So we needed to remove this, smooth it out, and here are some really good close-ups where you can see this is like what it looks like, and it really is a crazy thing to look at when you see these hard water spots, because it's a really bad etching that really is hard to remove. This is actually the paint gun when they're spraying it, kind of sputtering or something happened with the mixture, and they actually shot a little bit of black paint onto this Viola Metallic that's under the clear coat in the paint. I was chatting with the son, and he actually said, and we both agreed, that this will just kind of be part of the character of the car, kind of one of these COVID cars where there are some things that are a little off and it's hard to characterize why they happened or what happened, but you know, no, most people would never notice that, but this car does have this kind of little, almost like we'll call it like a birthmark on it. Alrighty guys, that's going to wrap up this video. Thank you so much for watching. If anybody is interested in mobile detailing, please reach out to us. You can find our information on statusdetail.com. My phone number's on there, my email, all that stuff. You can reach out and we can set something up. I'm probably going to do a decent amount of mobile jobs, if I had to guess, through January and February when it's cold out and potentially snowing in Chicagoland area. But like I said, that's going to wrap this video up, and I'm going to leave you with this short little message that I recorded because it was an interesting little story I was having with my paint protection film installer, so I'll leave you that with end credits. I was trying to explain to my PPF installer the other day about what the end game for Status Detail is, what the brand looks like, how it's recognized, what the building will look like when we build Status HQ, and it was really hard to explain it simply because what I want to make has never been made before. So simply put, it's extremely hard to explain what that looks like when you can't compare it to anything that came before it.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.